I'm so proud to be Chinese. I'm so proud to be a native Guangzhou boy. The thing is, success has nothing to do with just being good, but persistent. Success is about endurance. Success is about working hard and do not give up and be persistent. And you don't have to be a master to come up with wonderful menu, wonderful dishes. The thing is, cook with your heart.
He is a certified master chef, a worldwide celebrity, a popular TV host, a highly respected food consultant, a cooking instructor, and a prolific author. He has hosted over 2,000 cooking shows broadcast in over 50 countries and published 26 cookbooks. There's no one as well known and well loved as him for bringing Chinese food into American home kitchens. You probably already know who he is by now. Yes, he is Martin Yan. We were invited to conduct an exclusive interview with him and follow him to the kitchen to see how magic takes place. He also took us to Garden Hotel's Mid-Autumn Festival Appreciation Dinner, where he showed audience how to make mooncake. Everywhere we went with him, there were always his fans coming up, over the moon. Are you Chef Yan? Can we please take a picture with you? Although many know Chef Yan and his shows, few know that he was born and grew up in Guangzhou. As the Chinese saying goes, eat in Guangzhou. So how does his culinary journey begin in the food city of China?
Good evening, Martin. It's such an honor to have you here as our guest. Many of my friends, family members, and our parents, even grandparents, are huge fans of yours. So you're a Guangzhou native, and your family is originally from Taishan. Needless to say, you're an inspiration for a lot of young Chinese people, especially those in Guangdong. So how do your ancestral roots and experience in Guangdong help shape who you are today?
Well, food brings people together. Food has no national or international boundary. I remember when I was young, life was pretty rough and everything is rationed and I don't have enough to eat. So I always tell myself, if I ever have the opportunity, I will be in the food business. Not only I can cook for myself so I don't go hungry, at the same time I can share with people, because food is about sharing. So I had that desire and that motive. So when I get an opportunity to leave China, I left China and went to Hong Kong and I work in a restaurant. Later on, I went to school in the US and I teach cooking. And then I went to Canada and I started the cooking show. So all my career, all my life, I've been cooking, food, and sharing with a lot of people. And that drives me, give me the motive, give me the desire to do this and to be in the same business for many, many years.
So you talk about working in all different cities in the world. How do you think Guangzhou is different compared to all the other cities you've lived in?
If you love Chinese food, there's no other place, even Vancouver, there's no other place can match Guangzhou, because you have the best ingredient from all over the world. And then Guangzhou being in the Pearl River Delta, you got the freshwater ingredient, and there's the 3 crops, and then you got an abundance of fruits and vegetables. So basically you have all kinds of ingredients, not only from local area but also from around the world. So as a chef, as a homemaker, if you have all the ingredients available, then you can prepare and you can produce and create the best food.
So you talk about being in Hong Kong, Canada, and the US. Despite your busy schedule traveling all over the world, you always come back to Guangzhou. I remember you telling me that, you are here all the time. What's the main reason that keeps you here besides food?
First of all, people always have to know where they came from before they know where they're going. And being a native Cantonese born, I always have a passion. And I still have a lot of friends and kids that I grew up with. and they're still around here. And a chef that I was trained, they work around here, even though some of them work in Singapore, in Vietnam, in Kuala Lumpur, or Vancouver, or Toronto. But a lot of them always come back. And so I feel very much at home. And this is my home. And San Francisco is my second home. Even though I live in San Francisco. So I travel back and forth. Besides, my ancestor's home is in Toisan. So every time I come back, and also my father passed away in Guangzhou, so I always come and visit the cemetery, and I'm the only one that in our whole clan that come back. So I have to pay tribute, pay respect, not only to my father, but also my forefathers and grandparents and great-grandparents. So to me, it's a place that I would always come back. It's my root.
Wow. So you grew up in Guangzhou. What were your early memories of the city?
You know, when I was in Guangzhou, the tallest building was Oikwan Daiha.
Oh.
And there's only 11 story. And now you look at China, within 30, 35 years. And being Chinese, I'm pretty proud of being Chinese, particularly a Guangzhou-born Cantonese. And Guangzhou has transformed. China has transformed. And things are moving so fast. And the infrastructure, the people, food that I have never seen before when I was growing up. Now everything is right here. So I'm so proud to be Chinese. I'm so proud to be a native Guangzhou boy.
So you talk about the city transforming a lot. What was your favorite restaurant back then, and what was your favorite Cantonese dish?
I remember when I was here, the restaurant closed before 8 o'clock in the evening. It is not enough to eat, and you have to have coupon to get in. Nowadays, of course, you know, a lot of restaurants all over the place. And I actually have a lot of friends in Guangzhou and the surrounding area, and Panyu and Sunda. They are all really good chefs and great restaurants. So every time I come back, and I would go and eat in different places, and even in this great hotel. And I know the chef. I know the executive chef, I know the Chinese chef. So when I go in the kitchen, and they always give me the very best. So to me, Guangzhou is the gourmet paradise, and gourmet paradise in the sense that you got the freshest ingredient, you got the best chef, and the most exciting menu ever you can dream of anywhere. In Vancouver, got great restaurant, but hey, you come to Guangzhou, you go to a typical seafood restaurant, it's just like an aquarium. So this is very exciting for me. And then I always bring a lot of chefs, a lot of people come on a gourmet tour, and they love Guangzhou. They always say, 食在廣州, 吃在廣州. You know, you eat in Guangzhou, and I love that statement.
Chef Yan's formal induction into the culinary world began at the age of 13 with an apprenticeship at a Hong Kong restaurant. He received a diploma from the Overseas Institute of Cookery of Hong Kong and a Master of Science in Food Science at UC Davis in the United States. In 1978, he pioneered a daily cooking show called Yan Can Cook, which is now considered a classic. His style of presentation is infused with his warmth, humor, and vitality. The series was widely shown on public television in the United States and Canada. He has also hosted Martin Yan Quick and Easy and Martin Yan's Chinatown Cooking. The Guangzhou native was able to capture the attention and imagination of a national audience. He soon became a celebrity chef who's known all over the world. When it comes to Chinese cooking, no one has as much culinary talent and encyclopedic knowledge as Martin Yan. So what is his secret to success?
So you also said that Chinese culture has a lot of virtues that are tremendously valuable to not only Chinese Americans, but also the world in general. So no one is as well known and well loved as you for bringing in Chinese food into the American culture.
So to me, nobody is the best. Nobody is the most famous. And you will be the most famous soon, don't worry. So to me, I work on this, I do this, not because I want to be famous. Everything boils down to the same old word, passion, because I love what I do. So I just want to inspire and aspire young people to do what I do, is just to do things you love.
I'm always very impressed by your experience. And not only did you overcome those challenges going to a completely foreign country, but also you became a master chef and a popular celebrity chef, a TV personality. So how did you build your personal brand, especially when you were just starting your career?
I think life is actually very simple. I always believe, you're young at heart. First, you forget about how old you are. But the thing is, in English, in Western culture, they always have one word, passion. You gotta have passion, 激情. You gotta love what you do, and also believing in what you do, and just love what you do. And that's more important than the skill itself. Skill, you can build it, but personality, character, you gotta build a strong character to be successful.
So you talk about persistency. You've been on TV since 1978. Even my parents were still little kids back then. So many generations watch your show, Yan Can Cook. So why do you think you're able to stay for so long?
First of all, curiosity and freshness. Yeah. Every year, every show that I do, I try to be different. If I open a restaurant, I want to be different. If I give a speech, I give a presentation, I want to be different. Like today, I'm in this hotel and I'm doing a Octomoon Festival. I'm talking about my experience. I'm joking about the Chinese have been dreaming about going to the moon. Now we talk about, everybody will shoot the moon. The Chinese have been dreaming about going to the moon 2,000 years ago. Xiang'e 本身就是 the first Chinese astronaut, the first astronaut in the world. And then now you talk about going to the moon. But Xiang'e has been there for 2,000 years with the rabbit. But I think in life we have to have dreams. And I think I have dreams. Everybody, to be successful, you have to have dreams. Without dream, there's no desire. Without dream, there's no drive. So first you start with the dream. This is what I want to do. And then you dream about it, and you get a drive, and you get a motive. To me, success is about endurance. Success is about working hard and do not give up and be persistent.
So you hosted more than 2,000 TV episodes and published 26 cookbooks. Why are you so prolific and productive? So you talk about finding your passion and being persistent, but this is about productivity.
First of all, I have a good team. When I do television, I have about 30 people backing me up. I have 12 people in the kitchen, so every single dish comes out to be beautiful. But at the same time, when I do a cookbook, I would round up about 6 or 7 of my good friends to work together. Because when you do recipe testing, you try to do it yourself, it takes 10 times as long. But if you work with the team, you don't have to go shopping. You don't have to wash the dishes. You don't have to wash the vegetable. So you have a team. So team building is very important. Teamwork. So I always tell people, any company, any enterprise to be successful, you gotta have the right team.
Besides cooking and hosting, Chef Yan is also a value instructor. He has taught at top culinary institutions such as the Culinary Institute of America. Moreover, he founded the Yan Can Cooking School in California and the Martin Yan Culinary Arts Center in Shenzhen. Winston Churchill once said, "You make a living by what you get, you make a life by what you give." Indeed, teaching is a form of giving by sharing knowledge and experience. Chef Yan always says that sharing is the most important thing in life. So what advice does he have to share with younger generations nowadays?
Yeah, so you grew up in Guangzhou and then you left for Hong Kong at the age of 13, and then you later went to Canada and the US. Similarly, I also grew up here and then went to Canada around the same age and then later went to the US for college. Yeah. I mean, the transition for me from China to a completely different country wasn't quite easy.
I think nothing is ever easy for anybody in life. You just we have to face it. We have to pick up the challenge. A lot of people, they don't have enough confidence. I always tell people, I've been having the opportunity to lecture, to give speech to a lot of university students, including Columbia, where you graduate. So I feel very comfortable sharing my experience with people. I always believe anybody to be successful, first, you got to believe in yourself. Secondly, you gotta never give up. You cannot give up. So there are two things that I always share with people is, first, believing in yourself, confidence. Secondly, do not give up. And always try your best.
Hopefully we'll be able to follow your footsteps one day and sort of bringing more Chinese elements to the Western culture?
I love it because Chinese always tells us to be humble, to be contented. I'm very contented. I'm very humble, and I am very, very contented in the sense that what I have achieved and what I have done and what the opportunity that I have, and I always learn to be and you know, you got to be thankful. And I learned something from the West is to be thankful, and that is important.
So you talk about building a strong character. I remember you had a speech at Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. So you said that the restaurant is a stage and you're the actor, and you have to entertain the customer. So how did you entertain not only the customer, but you also captured the attention of a national audience?
In a true sense, we're all actors and actresses in life. The whole world is a stage for us. Every day we face different people, we encounter different experience, we meet with different people, have different situations. We're all acting in a sense, but acting out of our own heart, a genuine and credibility. I always believe if you try the very best you can, and you give the very best to people, people appreciate it. First time you may not be able to do 100%, but at least people appreciate because you're trying. So to me, it's about trying hard. And building a brand is basically persistent. When you're good at what you're doing, you're consistent to be good, and people appreciate and then remember you and they respect you. This is how brand is built.
So you talk about passion and excitement. What's your advice for young people who still haven't found their passion yet?
Passion is something that you have to first look for it. You got to discover. Self-discovery. Find out what you like to do. Find out what you really love. If you don't like what you do, you say, oh, this particular job, this particular business, this particular subject matter, you can make a lot of money. That's not passion. You got to look for things that you really love, you like to do. To me, that is true passion. Then you work hard on it, just like an artist. You never know, or musician, you never know whether you'll be truly successful. But this is what I like.
So you also published a book, Martin Yan Cooking Easy. So there are a lot of people like me who are very busy all the time and don't have much time to cook. Could you share with us some of your top secrets to making some quick and easy Chinese food that also tastes good?
Let me recommend you to another book that I wrote. It's called Chinese Cooking for Dummies.
Oh.
No, actually, no. Actually, cooking itself is very spontaneous. All you have to do is find the fresh ingredients, seasonal ingredients. Just use simple technique. There's a Chinese saying, 粗菜精做, 粗菜蒸做. You use simple ingredient, but do a dish which is healthy, delicious. That's all it takes. And you don't have to use expensive ingredients. And just put the right thing together. And basically, cooking is about basic skills and common sense. And use the freshest ingredients. So these are 3 basic rules. And you don't have to be a master to come up with wonderful menu, wonderful dishes. The thing is, cook with your heart.
Chef Yan has captured the hearts of millions of fans by spicing up his cooking repertoire and teaching with a personal ingredient, humor and happiness. His cooking lessons are not only educational but also fun and entertaining. Today, he is going to show us how to quickly make a delicious seafood salad that combines Chinese and American cooking styles.